What does it mean to be working with Blake again?
Oh, talking about you.
Do you block people ever?
No, I've muted some people. Now that it's a function on Twitter and Instagram, there's a couple people that I have muted. Yeah.
Anna Kendrick just became the latest celebrity to call Blake Lively out for her problematic behavior, and this just might be one of the most concerning things we've heard about Blake. Anna is claiming that Blake allegedly bullied her while they were filming together. Rumors have swirled for a while that these two didn't exactly vibe behind the scenes, but now Anna is finally confirming what really went down. And let's just say it's not looking great for Blake right now, especially with all the other drama she has going on. And get this, Anna is not just piling on Blake or making unsubstantiated comments. She claims to have solid receipts to back up her allegations. She's also bringing evidence of how Blake allegedly bullied the crew so harshly that she made people quit due to her mean girl energy. Anna has a lot to say about her experience with Blake, so let's break down these insane allegations. If y'all thought Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively's beef was going to end after they filmed A Simple Favor, well, you're in for a shocker. Anna just made it clear that she still does not care for Blake, especially not with this mess involving Justin Baldoni. If there's one thing we know about Anna, it's that she's a straight shooter. So it's not surprising that she's not mincing words about how she really feels about Blake. At the premiere of their movie Another Simple Favor, a journalist asked Anna how she felt about everything going on, which clearly referred to Blake's drama with Justin B. But Anna expertly dodged the question.
So now the other thing I want to ask you, how do you feel like how does it feel like the movie's being impacted kind of by everything happening around going on in the world?
Why, what happened? I did ayahuasca and the last year of my life is just gone, but I've heard the movie's amazing.
Talk about being expertly media trained. But when she was interacting with fans outside the venue, a fan asked how she felt about Blake, and this is what she said.
What does it mean to be working with Blake again?
Oh, talking about you all day.
Yeah, that woman does not like Blake at all, and she is not afraid to show it. But when Blake was asked what it was like to work with Anna, this is what she said.
What does it mean to be back with Anna?
Oh, it's the best. I'm so happy. This way.
Okay, so clearly somebody is lying, because those two responses could not be any more different. Fans felt like Blake sounded kind of fake in that clip. Oh, and when Blake was speaking at the event, Anna's body language made it very clear that she did not want to be there.
Capri and Rome, honestly, so Paul, we really wanted to make this second movie, and I was like, Paul, he wanted to shoot in Capri, and I was like, that sounds amazing, but it's very expensive, and let's just, shoot in Connecticut. That's where the first ones were placed. I didn't understand why it needed to be Capri, and now I want to live there. I love it so much. They serve you ice cream and lemons, and it's just magical. They sell hats. That crazy, beautiful hat was just a hat in a store. Like, humans buy that. It's amazing.
No, Blake came to us with, I just found this hat. I go, wait, like, she pulls out this landing pad of the hat.
It's a roof. We need it. It was like,
yes.
So anyway, it's just like, it's pretty magical. So yeah, it was really nice. And Rome was everywhere.
Yeah, there's something going on between these two women. And according to reports, it all goes back to when they were filming the first movie, A Simple Favor. Allegedly, Blake was something of a diva on set and made things extremely difficult for Anna. If you need a little refresher, Anna and Blake had everyone talking when they teamed up for A Simple Favor back in 2018. The movie was a huge hit, and on the surface, they seemed like the perfect duo. But leave it to the internet to do some digging, and now folks are realizing things might not have been so picture-perfect after all. Fans recently unearthed an old interview from their press tour, and while Blake's comments were brushed off as jokes at the time, looking back now, people are starting to think there was a whole lot more to what she was saying. Maybe even something a little darker. In the same video, Blake talked about how much she appreciated Anna's uplifting comments. It sounded nice on the surface, but fans weren't buying it. They thought she was being insanely shady.
Good at telling yourself these things, because I think we are the only person who can tell ourselves that we're good and that we're to give ourselves confidence, right?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it feels good when Anna gives me confidence too. I like compliments. I'm not below compliments. That's what my mom always says. She's like, wants me to compliment her, and she's like, I'm not below compliments. I'm like, it's clear that you're not, because she's always
We already know Anna doesn't have time for BS, so she casually joked about muting Blake on IG. She laughed it off, but with everything that's come out about her since then, Fans are convinced she wasn't joking. She was just telling the truth in a slick way.
Not great. Blocked.
Yeah.
Do you block people ever?
No, I've muted some people. Now that it's a function on Twitter and Instagram, there's a couple people that I have muted.
Good.
Yeah.
Now, this might seem like two co-stars throwing friendly jabs at each other, but in reality, it went deeper than that. Insiders started to report that both women actually had a major falling out while filming. An insider sent in an anonymous message that said, "Hey, I saw your TikTok about Anna Kendrick and Blake Lively. I worked for Lionsgate at the time and can tell you the rumors are true. They hated each other." The studio even had to have a talk with them about making it look like they liked each other on press tours because it was starting to get obvious. Anna, in particular, was really competitive with Blake and was constantly asking to make sure she got more promotion than Blake. She even made us Photoshop her bleep in the A Simple Favor poster to be as big or bigger than Blake's. And that was not the only complaint about Anna. In one clip, it even looked like she was deliberately annoying Blake, who couldn't hide her true feelings.
I met Blake. I worked with her husband Ryan several years ago, so I met Blake a few times through Ryan on that film.
Got it.
And thought she seemed nice, and little did I know.
Yeah. We got the body language experts analyzing this right now. How quickly do you...
Don't touch me.
How quickly do you know if you're gonna gel with a co-star? Is it like day one, you're like, okay, I'm in this and it's not working, or...
I feel like it's pretty rapid cognition for me.
Yeah, I think you know, but there's some people, like, I've had people who, like, I don't necessarily, like, we're not best buddies at all moments, but, like, do we do well together on screen? And there's some people that, like, we're best buddies, and then on screen it's like... So you just never really know.
So, it looks like Anna might have also had a role to play in this feud because, from what we know so far, she doesn't exactly come off as innocent either. She reportedly took small digs at Blake that were designed to get under her skin, and it clearly worked. By the time filming wrapped up, tensions were so high that everyone thought they would have a catfight. But how on earth did the beef start in the first place? From what we know, both women didn't have issues with each other before they got on set. They weren't besties or anything, but at least they were civil toward each other and could generally get along without much trouble. Somewhere along the line, that changed. According to Anna, it was all Blake's fault, allegedly. Anna claims that not long after filming started, she noticed a change in Blake's behavior toward her. It didn't take long for her to realize that Blake was jealous of her. It looks like she might be telling the truth because, in an interview with BuzzFeed, Blake admitted to feeling a certain way when she found out that Anna once had an easier schedule than she did.
I just noticed something, and I don't know if I'm reading too much into it, but I just noticed that for the new A Simple Favor, I've been calling it A Simple Favor 2. It's supposed to be another Simple Favor with starring Blake Lively and Anna Kendrick. When I was looking at it, I noticed, and if you look at the poster, Blake Lively's name is like sitting up higher than Anna Kendrick's, but it's like off to the side up high. It doesn't make any sense. It looks so weird, but it's weird. Anna Kendrick's name is first, but then up higher and to the right of it is Blake Lively's name floating above her. And I looked at, they put out several different posters for this new movie coming out. They announced it's being released May 1st, and it's in all of them. So then I went back and looked at all the A Simple Favor movies previously. Not all of them, but the previous one. And it's not like that. It says Anna Kendrick's name first, and then Blake Lively is next.
So, yeah, Anna not wanting to work with Blake again isn't exactly a shocker, especially since she wasn't the only one who allegedly had issues with Blake's behavior. It turns out that Anna might have been biting her tongue the whole time, because words on the street indicate that Blake's so-called mean girl energy wasn't just reserved for her co-stars. Rumor has it that she bullied a former assistant on the set of the first movie so badly that the poor assistant ended up quitting. Assistant director Barbara Seaman randomly decided to spill a little behind-the-scenes tea of her OW, and it all started when A Simple Favor star Henry Golding made a post hyping up the sequel, Another Simple Favor. That's when Barbara hopped into the comments and casually dropped a bombshell, claiming that she actually quit the first movie because of Blake's treatment.
I have huge respect for directors It's one of the most exhilarating and exhausting jobs in the world. It's juggling a million decisions, answering endless questions, and somehow still making sure that the story shines through.
Now, on the surface, it seemed like a standard, well-meaning speech about the dedication required to bring a movie to life. But given everything that's been resurfacing about her experience on A Simple Favor, some fans are starting to read between the lines. Was this just a general statement? Or was she subtly shading a certain someone known for making the workplace a little less respectful? You know, a certain someone who's currently beefing with a director. With all the behind-the-scenes drama coming to light, some people think Anna was making a quiet but pointed statement about the kind of toxic behavior she doesn't tolerate.